We've got some absolute massive news, and it's all regarding Space Marine 2 today. I've done some investigation, and it seems I've found the confirmation that cross-save is going to be a part of this game. Also, I want to talk about the crossplay feature, which has now been confirmed by the developer itself. And I also want to talk about preload dates, because it started to preload on certain systems. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. Now, for those of you who are not aware, I got access to the press version of Space Marine 2. In that press version, there was 2 co-op operation missions, and there was also 1 single player campaign mission that took part halfway through the campaign. I chose not to play that because I didn't want to spoil myself. I want to play the campaign with you chaps and show it off on my channel together as a community. But also in this version of the game, there was an option to link your Space Marine 2 account to a website, and that website seems to have confirmed now cross-save for Space Marine 2. I tried to do it right at the start when I first got the demo, or this press version, whatever you want to call it, and it didn't work. And then I tried it again recently, and it has worked, and I've managed to make an account. Now, with the website in the background, it's called prismray.io. You can go and check it out for yourself. There's lots of games there on the main title screen where it has options to play it on PC or console. Of course, Space Marine is going to be available on PC and console. It's actually going to be available on Steam and Epic Games. We'll get into that in just a second. But when I actually click on the Steam tab and I scroll all the way down to the bottom, I was able to actually log on and then link my Steam game of Space Marine 2 to this website. And then, as you can see right now, I've got this save transfer thing. It states, save transfer helps you use data state in the game from one platform to another should you link the game from several platforms to a pro's account using a QR code in the game. After that, these platforms will be available down below. You can see I've already done it on Steam with the version that I've got at the moment, but I've got the Xbox Series X/S, I've got PlayStation 5, and I've also got Epic Games. So if I wanted to go out and buy Space Marine 2 on the PlayStation 5 I've got in my house and just sit in front of my TV and play it, I don't have to load up a brand new character anymore. I can literally save the transfer that I've got on my Steam account and put it to my PlayStation account just by the account that I've set up and the QR codes and stuff like that. So for me, this is 110% confirmation that we are going to have a save crossplay system for Space Marine 2. This is absolutely mega amazing news. Massive 2 thumbs up for the developers for implementing a system like this. Also, since I linked my account on this website, it seems that I've unlocked 2 rewards for this game. I absolutely have no idea what these rewards could be. I think it's probably going to be maybe a cosmetic skin, maybe a new piece of armor or something for, you know, welcoming people to transfer their saves across to other platforms and stuff. Maybe it's an incentive to go out and buy the game for your console and PC and stuff like that, so you get a nice fancy reward. Absolutely no idea what it is at this moment in time. Just thought I'd share that with you. I do have 2 rewards for linking my save on this website. And the next big subject I want to talk about is crossplay. And I know a lot of people are going to say, wait, wasn't crossplay confirmed months ago? You're right, and you're also wrong. So what happened when we first started to get big information about Space Marine 2, there was an article that went up over on a gaming site that stated a bunch of information. Crossplay was a part of that, and then we shared this over on the official Discord server, and one of the developers came out and said you shouldn't really trust anything in that article, and of course one of them subjects being crossplay. So we asked, is the game gonna have crossplay? And they said they can't comment on that at this moment in time, which got a lot of people, myself included, scared that this game potentially wouldn't have crossplay. But now that Gamescom's been, there's a brand new article out and there's a brand new video out by the company GameSpot where they sit down with the chief officer at Saber Interactive, I should say chief creative officer Tim Wiltis, and he comes out and he 100% confirms it. I'm going to put that clip in the background right now.
You know, we talked about the swarm, we talked about the AI director. It's crossplay.
No.
Yes,
I
yeah.
love
So
that.
you can beat up your buddies.
I will.
I will leave the link to that interview in the description of this video. Please be warned that the footage that they show off in that interview does contain story spoilers. So I would advise, if you want to listen to it, just listen to it on audio and don't look at it. Just avoid it, because there is going to be some big story elements in there. Next up, it's the preload subject. And if you own an Xbox, you can now begin to download that Space Marine 2 game. You can preload it on your Xbox system. So when the time comes, when it's all unlocked, you can just jump in and start purging away in the Emperor's name. We also have new information regarding the PlayStation 5 preload, which I'm going to put the image up in the background right now. This was put out by the PlayStation Game Size Twitter account, and it states Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. The download size is going to be 54 gigs, or should I say just under 54.5 gigs. The version is going to be 1.001.000, and if you've got the standard edition, the preload begins on the September the 7th, and then you can play the game on September the 9th. But if you've got the Gold or Ultra Edition, which we know get the pre-order start bonus, the preload starts on the 3rd of September, and the release is the 5th of September. So that is now confirmation what is happening if you've got the PlayStation version of this game. Like I said, Xbox, yours is already to start to preload. Us PC players, we do not get a preload. If you've got it on Steam, the developers have come out and said this game will not be preloaded onto your device, onto your PC system. So we have to just jump in the deep end and just tread water for as long as possible before the game downloads, and then we can jump in and purge along with the console players. And that's all the information I have today on Space Marine 2. I have to say, great news in the save transfer. I know a lot of people have been asking about that, and hopefully this has now confirmed it for you, that we are going to have that cross-save feature. Crossplay is the thing that I was worried about, and it's been confirmed now from the developers' mouths themselves that that's going to happen. So my friends who have got it on PlayStation 5, on Xbox, they can also play with me on my PC. And for you console players, you get a nice little bump to your day because you're pre-loading the game while I'm sat in the shadows crying like Korax. But that's it. That's all I've got for you today. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. If you've got any thoughts, feedback, anything like that, any questions at all about Space Marine 2, post them down below and I'll try and do my best to answer that said question. Have a great day, evening, night, wherever you're around the world, and bye-bye.